It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Looking at the Thunder, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC.
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs, at the point guard, Tony Parker. At power forward, Tim Duncan. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. At the other forward position, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the other forward position, Freak. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich.
Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Dion Waiters. At the other guard position, standing 6'2", number 22, Cameron Payne. Man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 11, Enes Kanter. At forward, 6'10", from the Congo, number 9, Serge Ibaka. From Texas, number 35, Kevin Durant.
The head coach of your home team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Spurs would love to finish off this road trip on a good note.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. G in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Tony Parker. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oklahoma City on D. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
San Antonio with the ball. Parker's shot is off. Waiters against Leonard. And Waiters kicks to Payne. Screened by Ibaka. Durant with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. Good D by Parker. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
Here's Payne following the basket by Freak. Cantor sets the pick for Durant. Cantor dishes to Payne. Waiters gets a wide open look, cans it from downtown. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Parker kicks to G. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Payne. 9-point game his last outing. There's a screen by Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. Duncan with the block. Parker outside. And G has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thunder trailing by 4. The pass to Waiters. Will it go? Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Parker passes to G, to the paint, from 10 feet out. Aldridge misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The Thunder with another miss. It's stolen by Ibaka. And Waiters kicks to Payne. Duncan with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Singler's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Morrow's subbed in for Waiters. And San Antonio also making a switch. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Tim Duncan. Now here's Payne. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the foul called on Freak. Some changes here for the Spurs. Morris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. West comes in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. There's the pick. Singler dishes to Payne. Back to Singler. The 3. And he gets it to go. Singler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Pick by West. Mills passes to G. 13 feet away. And it's West missing.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Here's Mills. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mills has got his first points in this one.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
There's the screen. Payne kicks to Singler. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Adams, and good on the basket. Book it.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Diallo. He's averaging 7.2 assists. And you look at those numbers. Not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's G. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, really did a terrific job.
Now Payne, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Payne with it, picked up by Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Morrow, no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's G. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it.
2 points.
He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's the pick. Payne dishes to Morrow. Singler right side. Baseline J on the way. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career. We heard from teammate Manu Ginobili about
he really transformed the franchise. He's one of the best players ever. 4 championships, 2 MVPs, and if somebody does.
Both Manu and Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise. And second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's G in at the 3 slot. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves just played phenomenal. He ended up with 38 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Waiters. Mills passes to G. West a screen on Singler. G kicks it to West. He used that pick to get in close.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Nick Collison's checked in for Cantor. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Payne dishes to Collison. A good look for Singler. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. That's 7 points now in the game for Kyle Singler. Mills passes to G. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Adams. Nice shot by Singler.
2 points for Kyle Singler.
Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for G. 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And the second free throw, good. 1:35 left to play here in the half. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Five to shoot on the wing, Singler. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. You look at Payne, third in assists and a great leader.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Mills. Here's Payne. 1:05 left in the first half.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through G. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Payne kicks to Morrow. And no good as it rattles out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Collison, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's G. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Here's Morrow. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. Shot on the wing. That's good.
Anthony Morrow.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Thunder lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Go off when I enter the building.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Payne out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Parker, here we go. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Waiters, he's open and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Aldridge misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. And Waiters kicks to Cantor. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And nobody... guys among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Check out the numbers for Kevin Durant. Right around 25 points per, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. With him, you get so much.
Spurs trail by 6. And Parker, here we go. Stolen by Cantor. Now here's Payne, covered by Parker. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Cantor. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his third rebound on the night.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And that one's good. Parker.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
They set the screen. Outside for Durant. To the inside. From 12 feet out. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his third assist on the night. Spurs trail by 6. Parker outside. Shoots off the step back. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Payne kicks to Waiters. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Waiters got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
He's just too Quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your
Pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Spurs second.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Spurs trail by 4. Parker drives in. The feed to Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 7 points for Leonard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Payne kicks to Ibaka. To the right side. Payne dishes to Ibaka. And that one comes up a bit short. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's G, defended by Durant, stolen by Durant. One-on-one here. Good! Durant's got 8. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ibaka goes in.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Durant. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from G.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Singler passes to Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his second basket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. That's good from Payne on the assist by Morrow. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead.
Look at that shot! And that go in!
How about that?
Oh! Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Thunder out in front, up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Thunder leading by 9 on the floor for San Antonio. G, he's in at 3. Mills and Manu at the guards. West is out there with Duncan. Cantor through.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And Mills kicks it to West. To the middle. The fadeaway. G, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Payne, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Payne. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for West. G dishes to Mills. Duncan, a screen. Off the screen. Mills can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. Feeds to G. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Durant with the drive. That's good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Parker's checked in for Patty Mills.
Spacing. Spacing.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Fires top of the key. No good off the front iron. The Thunder leading by 13. Morrow kicks to Adams. Inside, here's Durant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
It's stolen by G. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Durant sends it back. He dishes it to Morrow. Back to Durant. Shoots. That doesn't go either for Durant. Spurs trail by 15. Parker passes to Ginobili. Stolen by Cantor. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here's Morrow outside. No luck. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Dishes to Duncan. Here's G. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Outside Leonard. Parker kicks to G. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Waiters. And even 3-on-3 break. Passes it to Cantor. Outside for Durant. He feeds it to Waiters. The Thunder with another miss.
One made 3 for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
G kicks to Duncan. Ginobili with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Shot to end this cold run. And that one's good by G. G's got 19 points. Oklahoma City leading by 13.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Ibaka, and he connects with the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 15.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. And here's Payne. Pass to Waiters. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Parker dishes to G. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Waiters with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's now 11 points for Dion Waiters.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting some. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. It only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation. Kevin Durant.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the
for this evening.
You always gonna who don't believe. That you really good at. What you do.
fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
it.